Today we're going to talk about how to use different charcoal materials in the drawing process. This is vine charcoal. I'm going to have a compressed charcoal. This is compressed charcoal. All those process and technique that we learned so far in this 4th week can apply to any subject matter, including drawing a portrait. The first thing we have to think about what we're going to draw. If you're going to think about drawing the face, the body, the legs, the shoes, you have to decide at this point. And what I'm going to draw, I'm going to include the face, okay, including the shoulder. I think the shoulder is right under the chin, like that. So this is a very basic idea that we put it on the paper. Can you see? Everyone can draw this, right? You believe that everyone can draw this. And in fact, everyone should be able to draw this. It's just to put down your ideas. Draw an apple, draw a leaf, draw a house, anything is just the same. This is the bottom of the chin, and this is the top of the head, right? Yeah, if you decide on that, what's the next thing you're going to find out? We're going to find out the proportion. The height compared to the width. Start from the longer compared to the shorter one. So now I'm going to take a look. The height to the chin, and exactly, I'm going to rotate it. Now I can see that from the left to the right, or just the inside of the hair. Actually, it's just half of the height. I'm going to take a look at half. It's about half here, right? Let's see. Is that half? I'm going to take a look. Oh, just about the length of the pencil. Oh, no. It needs to be add this more to here. So I'm going to put that. That is the half, actually. So now I'm going to take this, rotate it from the left side of the face to here. That's become the corner of the eye. That's the corner of the eye right here. But we don't know exactly which is the middle. So we just put it right over here. That's the corner of the eye. Just put a little mark over here, right, like that. So this is good. Now the next thing we're going to decide on, which is the middle of the face, the height from the top to the bottom. So what do you guys think about? Do you think it's the eye or the eyebrows? Eyebrows. You think? Okay, just start from eyeballing. I think it's the eye, so the top to the eye line. And I'm going from the eye to the chin. Oh, no. You're probably right, Andrew. It's about probably the eyebrow, the bottom of the eyebrow. Let me take a look at the bottom of the eyebrow and over here. No, it's not right. It's right between the eye and the eyebrow. It's right in between. Now, do you remember exactly what we have been doing for a bottle or for anything that we draw? You have to measure, right? So this is good. This is the corner of the eye. And the eye is over here. Relate this eye to this eye. There's an eye line. We're going to cross over. And this is good. And then from here to this side, we can see that about 1, 2, 3.5. Because of this the eye, this the space between the two eyes, and that's the eye. Can you see it? This about here, it goes this and this, but the leftover is only a half of an eye. The nose is about half from the eyebrows to the chin. It may be just a little bit lower than half because her face turning down a little bit. And right over there, okay? And from here to here, the bottom of the lower lip, the bottom border of the lower lip, it is the midpoint from the nose to the chin. That is more like a general guideline. So over here, the top of the upper lip is almost half from here to the lower border. So now I'm going to just put a mark over here. We can double check a little bit later. So this is the mark, and that's the lower border. And now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to start applying the shadow. So remember what we talked about? This week we talk about shadow. We see the shadow shape. What's the shadow shape? The shadow shape right over here, you see? You may be seeing the nose, the nostril, but at this point, the most important is seeing how the shape of the shadow. I see a little big shadow shape over here too, like that, a little big shadow shape. And outside is smiley line. And this is the shadow shape, just the same as what we are learning how to use the apple as the subject matter to draw. And then I put a little bit iris in the middle over here. But this is only the little idea. Now I'm going to cut this. It's about a little bit less than half from here to the eyebrow. That becomes the hair. Okay? Like that. That's just general. That's called sketching, getting the idea first. But the width of the face needs to relate to the height of the face. Okay? The hair coming down over here and coming onto this side. I'm going to build a little bit shadow over here, like that. And then I'm going to add some other things, the shadow on the neck. Here we go, like that. And then here you go. And I'm going to take a look at the shoulder line. It's almost there, the shoulder line, like this on this side, and the shoulder line over here on this side. Okay, that's good. The hair coming down this way. Okay. Now, after this, we're going to introduce the compressed charcoal. So what are we going to do with the vine charcoal? That's easy. We can actually use the vine charcoal to blend it into the face, and then this will be the foundation of the drawing. And we have a nitty eraser, and we're going to use this to create the highlight. You see the light and the light over here on the cheek, and a little bit light on the forehead, and on the upper eyelid. And we can make a little light. So there's eraser is not correcting mistake. Eraser is very useful drawing tool. Bring the light forward. I'm going to use the compressed charcoal. And the compressed charcoal was very stable compared to the vine charcoal or the willow charcoal, right? All right, now I'm going to come back over here. Now we already have some foundation, right? That's just very good. That's very good. And then slowly, you're going to getting all the things in place, okay? And from now on, it's everything, it needs to be the compressed charcoal or the charcoal pencil. Now you see the shadow shape. You see the shadow shape over here? It's very important. If you want things to look like a three-dimensional, you guys should use the shadow shape. Okay, now the shadow shape coming over here. Here you go. And can you imagine just the same simple process that we have been learning, drawing the apple? If you have the patience and confidence, you'll be able to apply the same process and finish it and make a nice portrait drawing.